Well, you know, as the surgeon, I tend to be one of the last people of the team to see Corey. A lot of the really hard work is done by my colleagues like Dr. Sabula. So I already knew a lot about him before I ever even met him in person, because we had discussed all the particulars of his case and the results of a very extensive workup before he ever walked into my office. My impressions were this is an extremely courageous, extremely motivated, driven young man. The thing that makes Corey's case complicated is that his epilepsy was a result of a head injury. So I think the biggest challenge of Corey's case was to know where the seizures are coming from and to be confident that the area that we wanted to remove with surgery would be necessary and sufficient to control the seizures, to make the seizures go away. So we had 2 surgeries. The first surgery was to go in and expose those areas of the brain, the left temporal and frontal lobe, and then we lay these electrodes that are very thin. They're like embedded in little thin sheets of plastic to make sure that we know precisely where the seizures are coming from and to make sure they're coming from one spot and not several spots. And then he goes back for the second surgery where of course, we remove the electrodes and then take out the very front and the medial part of his temporal lobe where the seizures were actually coming from. I think he's doing wonderfully. He is clearly taking full advantage of the great outcome that he's had with respect to the seizures, which is exactly what I would have predicted. And it's why we do what we do when somebody can have that sort of outcome, and it's extremely gratifying.